Hello, everyone. I am Devin Simone, and I am so excited to be joined here today with the icon, the incomparable, the amazing, and so fun, Josh Groban. Hi, Josh.
So nice to see you. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you for
Such a
being
pleasure.
here. This is so exciting. You guys know Josh. He is, like, his talent knows no bounds. We've loved his music for a long time. We're talking multi-platinum.
Wow.
And now, Josh is here to celebrate the release of his new album.
Yes, that's
Cinematic?
right. My talent does know one bound, which is dancing.
Really?
Double threat, not a triple threat.
I
Yeah,
mean,
dance.
I think there's hope, though.
If you
Josh.
ever see me here promoting a dance compilation, that is something's very wrong.
Something's very
Take
wrong.
me to a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or very interesting and right now we got to try and get Josh to do like a dance collaboration.
This isn't spiked enough for that.
At some point. I'm so excited to be celebrating this
Yeah.
album with you. It features 10 tracks from iconic movies, and it's really just a journey through some of our favorite songs from movies that have
Right.
touched us so much. We're talking about films like Godfather,
Yeah.
right? The Lion King, Casablanca, and you've Skyfall
Yeah.
from
James
Bond movie,
Bond, yeah.
James Bond, and you've reimagined them in your own way.
Yeah.
So incredibly magical.
It was something that I've had in the back of my head for a really long time. I realized, it's so interesting when you're young how you start to learn and appreciate these songs and music. And sometimes it's from listening to an album or going to a concert, and sometimes it's from watching a television show or a film. I learned about classical music from cartoons,
Yeah.
And it's incredible how these songs sneak their way into being the soundtrack to your life.
Yeah.
And so, as a singer, I always knew at some point singing these great film songs was something I was going to want to do in my career. But it's an intimidating thing because there are so many, and choosing them is difficult, and picking the ones that are right for you and right for the
That's
moment.
What I mean, you obviously did something right because it is the #1 album on Amazon.
Thank you all for that.
It is amazing.
Well, thank you.
How did you pick? I just imagine you sitting there with a little notebook every time you're watching and being like, yep, nope, this one, move it up the list. Like, how
Yeah.
do you pick which songs you're going to do?
I mean, it's not a notebook, but it is like the notes page in our computers was stacked full of ideas and
Yeah.
songs, and there were lots of lyrics that we'd print out. An incredible producer in Greg Wells. Greg has done some of the biggest hit albums in the world, but he also is a classical musician, and he has done film music. He produced all of the music for The Greatest Showman and just
Wow.
now the Wicked movie. He did
Yeah.
all the music for that. So he had his hands in cinematic music. And when I brought this idea up to him, he said, you've got to be kidding. This has been my passion bucket list project that I've wanted to do for a long time, too.
It's genius. Like, it's so
Well, the songs are
genius.
so genius. And so picking them, honestly, we would just sing through lyrics. We'd sit at the
Yeah.
piano and say, what about this one? Or if something was going on in the day or the news, we'd say, what relates to that? Can you feel the love tonight? We were just doom scrolling
Yeah.
and saying, what do we need to feel right now?
Oh, I
and
love
so we
that.
sang that, and we went, what if we made this an anthem for love for communities that need to hear it right now? And we just kind of found stories that interwove into these songs, and that's the fun thing about taking them out of the context of the films is that they
Right.
can live and breathe on their own.
And you really make it into its own story. And you guys here, I know you're learning about the album. Some of you guys, I'm sure, are already listening to it. Go listen to it on a repeat. There's a special edition, by the way, available on Amazon. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful sage color. It's a vinyl. It's a collector's edition. So make sure you grab that too. But also, it's your opportunity to chat with Josh. So we are live. So if you have questions or comments, he won't be able to listen to your demo via the chat. It doesn't work like that. But you can pretty much ask anything. So let us know. And I'll be sure to ask Josh on your behalf. So I have to ask, you said that this is something that's kind of been in your head for a while. Was there ever any reservation about it? Only because you picked some of the most iconic songs, right?
Yeah.
And to be able to make them your own, which you did so beautifully. Was there a moment where you're like, okay, I've got to do this song justice because it's, so famous? Or
Every
so beloved?
song, every moment, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I had to answer the question why every time we'd choose a song, because to your point, it's really scary to sing songs people know and love. It's way scarier than presenting even your own new music. And so, because I love the songs just as much as everybody who loves the originals. The reason I'm singing them is because I love them so much. And so the goal with a song that you love so much and people really view as great classics of song is you don't want to mess up what made it special to begin with. You don't want to deconstruct it so much that it loses the essence of what made the song so powerful. But you also have to honor the song by making it your own.
Yeah.
That you got to pass, these great melodies are meant to be passed around. It's never about beating or replacing any originals. It's just about celebrating them and honoring them. And as a singer, it's always so gratifying to be able to put my stamp on something that I've loved for so long.
Was there a moment when you played them back after you've done the recordings?
Yeah.
And you were just like, what? Like you were sort of blown away about the life that rendition has taken.
Absolutely. I mean, because you can only envision the arrangements that these brilliant arrangers for an album like this. The arrangers are like the fifth Beatle. Like they are truly our unsung heroes, because we'd give them a song and we'd say, okay, I'm singing it. We want it in this key, and go pen to paper. What would you do with this if we had 85 musicians? What would you do? And so being able to let them loose to say, we're going to record this with a full orchestra. Go. You don't know what that sounds like until you're in front of the orchestra.
Yeah.
So when we had our 4 weeks of recording in London with some of the most incredible musicians I've ever been in front of, and you're hearing the power of these arrangements coming through the speakers, and for me to be able to sing with them for the first time, so many of the tracks on the album came from those spontaneous vocals that happened from us all riding that wave together.
Yeah.
And it was very powerful, and that power I think really comes through on the album, because you don't really get to make music like that much anymore.
It really is true. I was both joyous and sort of cursing you, Josh, because listening to your album, you had me going through a roller coaster of emotions.
Curse you, Groban?
Joy. I know. Why am I crying this morning? Because
there are some people who do that without the joy.
Well, fortunately, I had the joy. It was like a sandwich, so it was joy and then emotion of, I'm crying, it's so beautiful, and then
I know
joy.
that feeling well.
And, you performed even Brucia la Terra from The Godfather in Sicilian.
Yes.
You are not a stranger to singing in other languages. No. But were there any unique challenges to performing this particular song? And how do you, for those who don't know, how do you tell the story when you're sort of telling a story? Because each song obviously is a story.
Yeah.
When it's not in your native tongue. Like, how do you still convey that?
It's a great question. It's one of the things that I've always really taken to, and what I've loved about singing in different languages since my first album 25 years ago, is what the language does to the interpretation. There is, first of all, as a singer, the language changes the rhythm of the song, the fluidity, the way that you sing your vowels, the way that it changes the way you sound, which is so fun. And as a poetic translation, a lot of times singing it in that language provides a poetry that would just disappear if you were to just translate it into English, for instance. A song like in your pronunciation, great, Brucia la Terra, there is an English version, there is an Italian version, and then there is a Sicilian version. I was asked by Francis Ford Coppola to sing to honor him at the American Film Institute in Los Angeles, and I was so nervous. I had not thought of singing this song until I was asked to do that for him, and I was so honored to do it. And honestly, singing that song for him in front of so many of the stars from The Godfather, and so many of the people that helped make that movie as iconic as it is, it did something to me. Standing on that stage and singing that song, it was my first realizing that maybe there was an album of this for me. But yeah, having that, and then we also did Remember Me, half in Spanish as well.
That's part of what made me cry, Josh. I was crying.
It makes me cry too.
But it's such a beautiful, talking about making me cry, it was just such a beautiful song, and it's been done by so many beautifully, but your version, I think we all can agree, Josh has like a tone and just a sound that is like uniquely yours, but also such a gift. Like just hearing it
Thank you so much.
is
Thank you.
amazing. I know there are a lot of great moments on this album. If you haven't listened to it, you've got to go. As soon as this interview is over, you've definitely got to go check it out. But one of them is a collaboration you did with your dad, Jack.
Yes.
Can you tell us whose idea was that and how did that come to be?
That was my idea, and I came to it embarrassingly late because, speaking of arrangers, we had one of my favorite jazz arrangers, if you know, you know, is a guy named Vince Mendoza. I've loved his work for a long time. He does orchestral, mostly jazz orchestral work, and he's worked with everybody. And so it was a bucket list to have him do Moon River, a song I wanted to do for a while. And when Vince and I were talking about the arrangement, there was a spot in the song for an instrumental solo. And I'm thinking, like, kid in a candy store. Who can I call that I know that could maybe play an instrument, play trumpet, something? And I'm calling Wynton Marsalis, I'm calling Terence Blanchard. And everybody's saying to me, send me in, I love this song. And I was talking to my dad about the song. And I'm going, Dad, I might have this person or that person. It's going to be so cool. I love the song. And I said, did you ever play this song? He goes, yeah, I used to play it in college. And I'm going, yeah. And I hung up and I'm going, my favorite trumpet player has been in front of me the whole time.
Oh, that's so special.
And so, he hasn't played in 50 years.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, Dad, this is kind of a wild one, but if I gave you 3 weeks to prep, do you think you could play this song with me? And he said, well, let me give it a try. And he unzipped the case and he got the trumpet out and he worked every day. And the really cool thing was we got to record at Louis Armstrong's studio, the studio he loved in LA, Sunset Sound. And they even had like the stool that Louis would sit on when he would record and his mics. And we basically made the room like a trumpet player's dream. And to be there with my whole family and to watch him fly and to see that he still had the improvisational skills, the lip, to have a track with my dad that is a forever track for me and a legacy to the DNA he put in me for music is something I'll never forget.
That is so incredibly beautiful.
So he's made his major label debut on Cinematic. So
he did, and it's now the #1 album on Amazon.
Yeah,
so
I know, but now my dad's gonna have a huge head.
I know he is. I hope he's walking
deserved
around
it. He's
right
totally
now.
deserved it.
You might want to get his autograph. I'm just gonna say.
I'm gonna put it in my autograph book.
Before it gets bigger, it might get a little hard to get.
His rider is longer than mine now. Yeah.
It's definitely going to be. Now I know the fans at home have been going crazy in the chat, so we are going to take a few of your questions. Caitlin asks if you could pick one song off the album as your hype song. Ooh, I love this question,
Wow.
Caitlin. What would it be and why?
A song as my hype song. Let's see. Gosh, I think maybe Skyfall.
I was just thinking
Because
that.
it's just got such an amazing, there aren't many like drum set songs on the album. Everything was so orchestral. We used a lot of percussion, big cinematic percussion, huge sounding songs. But Skyfall was one that actually needed a backbeat. So to have like a really great beat, a great groove, and also it's just such an apocalyptic song. It's therapeutic to sing that song and feeling the choir behind me. The sky's fallen, so go out and do what you do.
It's so good, and the way you sort of build it up, the song builds. You feel powerful listening.
It
in the end, you feel kind of like
it slowly starts to. So that would be my hype song.
Yeah, I love that. That's so good. WK asks, WK, you're nosy. WK asks, what is in your Amazon cart?
Oh, what is in my Amazon cart? At the moment, boring things. My Amazon cart is full of home improvement items at the moment. Yeah.
Are you a DIYer?
My fiance and I try our hardest to DIY as much as we can at our house. So I think there's like some paint. I think there's some paint. We got to fix some spots on the wall. That we did some construction. I desperately need new shipping tape because this is a real dorky one.
Okay, tell me.
So I've been collecting baseball cards.
That's not dorky.
And there is a case of baseball cards in my Amazon cart. I want you to know. And so sometimes I sell them on eBay.
So do you break the packs?
I break the packs, but I don't do it. I do them just for me. I don't do them online. But the cards that I want to trade or I want to sell, I put them online and nobody knows that it's me.
That's so funny.
And so I usually get like from Amazon I get my envelopes and my tape
I love
and all that
that
stuff. And I'll pick up a couple albums too. You know what I just got on Amazon was Ray's new vinyl. Really, really great.
Speaking of which, that's actually a good point. They're incredibly talented too. Who's someone that is unsuspected that you would want to collab with? Like someone we might not suspect, but you're like, oh.
You know, my favorite collaborations are the ones that don't fit neatly into what you do. And like the fact that you can blend your genres and create something together you'd never be able to do by yourself is one of the things that really excites me about collaborations. I always am starstruck to sing with people that I've loved growing up. And there are still a few that are my heroes that I haven't sung with. Bjork is one of them.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I love Bjork's voice. She's so wild and experimental. I'd love to work with Bjork. I'd love to work with Yo-Yo Ma.
That'd be cool.
The baritone voice and the cello together are like chef's kiss. I don't know. I'd love to sing with Ray. I'd love to sing with Olivia Dean.
Yeah, that would be beautiful too.
I'm super excited to sing with Jennifer Hudson this summer. She is like one of my heroes of music. Truly.
Because she's
one of the great
joining you to
voices.
perform, and she's on the album, you guys. So they have a beautiful duet together. What was
Unchained Melody.
that like? And also, how did you come up with that idea? Like, what made you say, let's get Jen on this particular track?
Well, I mean, we sang together. We'd known each other for many years, and I'd been on her show a couple of times. But we finally blended our voices. I did a Christmas special for CBS a couple years ago, and we sang "O Holy Night" together. And that was talk about two different genres coming together.
Yeah.
And we had the orchestra behind us, and we're riffing on our two verses and stuff. And then, of course, if you know "O Holy Night," like the end of the song is Noah, and we're blasting this note, and we're looking at each other, and it's like we had like the cartoon heart eyes for each other's voices, And we ended the song, and we kind of said backstage like, we got to do that again. Like
Wow.
that was something. And so when I knew we were going to tour together, I said, Jen, what do you think the chances are that we could actually also record so we have something forever?
Mm-hmm.
And here are some songs that we're thinking of doing. I gave her a list of like 10 that were great films. She said, Unchained Melody, please.
Love that.
She's wanted to do it forever. I've wanted to do it forever. It's usually, if not always, a solo.
Mm-hmm.
So we said, okay, this is a way we can make it different. How can we make it about two people longing instead of one? And find a way to do what we felt with that last note of O Holy Night. How can we find that on this song? And man, recording with her was a dream. Being able to sing it with her every night this summer is going to be a dream. And she's just the best.
You guys complement each other so well. I know technically it is two different genres, but when you're listening to the song, it doesn't sound like, you know what I mean?
The emotions are the same.
Yeah.
The intent is the same. And honestly, she's got such a magnificent instrument that, duets are a dance, and you've got each other. And to be able to blend with her voice is it just has fit so well. So I love when that happens.
Do you have so you shared with us that you like baseball cards.
Yeah.
And that you're DIYer, which is,
yes.
Love learning that.
Yep.
On tour.
By that also, I mean, I try, and then my
Yes.
fiance comes in and goes, let me handle that.
And then she's
me
like,
do that."
let
Yeah.
me fix it.
She's the
touch
handy
up.
woman of the house for sure.
Okay, yes.
Sometimes you're just like, let me do it,
I don't know if you've seen that viral trend online where it is they see one partner, say taking a hammer and just walking across the kitchen, and then the other partner looks up and chases after them because they're kind of wait,
right.
What are they gonna go do with that hammer?
Exactly.
Like,
I'm never holding scissors the right way.
Yeah.
I'm a danger to myself and to others.
So get baseball cards from Josh. Don't let him paint your house necessarily.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
What's something that you sort of geek out on tour, that you get excited about or that you really enjoy aside from getting to perform on stage?
I'm a big foodie. So when I go to different cities, especially cities around the world, it's my favorite thing on days off to get out and to just taste the city. And go out and eat the cuisine of that place.
So are you an adventurous eat? Are you one that's
I try to be, yeah. I mean, there are some cities where you're just getting some great down-home cooking, and there are some cities where you're going to have something you never had before. I started my Asian tour in Taipei, and we went to a night market and went out and just had all these crazy noodles and fried things and mushroom skewer, and I just basically ate the whole thing. And that's a great way to discover a culture when you're about to perform on stage. To kind of food is love and food is culture, and just it's a great way to get to know a place.
Absolutely. I love that. You guys, we are live, by the way. I want to get back to some of your questions. Richie asked if you could collab with an artist that is no longer with us. Ooh, I love that. Who would it be and what song? And Richie even has some suggestions. Richie said, I'm thinking Frank Sinatra or Ella.
Yeah, oh yeah, great suggestions. I would have loved, I just missed the opportunity. My album came out, I kind of came onto the scene just about 5 years too late. Sinatra did these duets albums that had a lot of artists, and I really wish that I'd been able to be part of that. Pavarotti and Friends, would have loved to have done a duet with Pavarotti. Got to meet him once, which was amazing. Freddie Mercury would have been a dream come true.
Wow.
I love Mel Torme's voice as well, the Velvet Fog. He's somebody that I grew up idolizing. There are so many. Bob Marley, that's the one that people probably wouldn't know.
That would be fun.
For me. I'm a big reggae fan.
Yeah,
and
I love that.
His voice to me is just the top.
So good. I feel like we have to, so we have cinematic, because I feel like your music could literally be the story of our lives. So picture this, John, and picture you. Josh, so we have cinematic, and then in the future, if we have where every song is a slightly different genre, but it's you, and it's doing each song. So we have a reggae song with Josh, and then we have an R&B song with Josh. It could have duets in it. I feel like.
And we'd call the album Varying Results.
So talented. Anything, he could sing a pizza menu, and I feel like the world would stop.
That's the question. And this is the thing about choosing songs is that I am so with you. I'd make a double album of that album. Sometimes you need to have that self-awareness as a vocalist to be this is for an audience, this is for karaoke. And that is why I love karaoke.
That's fair.
Because that's the place for me to sing reggae.
And experiment.
It really is.
Sing reggae and experiment. So SDMRI asks, what cute thing has your dog done recently? Our mutual friend Hamish was telling me too that you love, we have a friend in common, and that you love dogs.
Yeah, I do.
So tell us a little bit about your dog.
I have two dogs. I've got a little West Highland Terrier named George, who is, he's a terrier, so he's kind of neurotic, and he's very shy. And then we've got this big kind of war pig of a doodle. We rescued her at like 8 pounds, and she's now like approaching 55 at the moment.
Okay.
So she is a horse, and she is such a polar opposite to George. The two of them together, he's like the little like Napoleon boss, of the house.
Yeah.
And she's just pure knucklehead and just love, love, love. And he used to get really feisty before he had a little sister.
Oh, interesting.
And he would kind of like be very much like, I'm playing with my toy and I want to do this and everything.
Yeah.
So she'll snap at her and she'll be like, what does that mean? I don't know what negativity is. And she'll like win him over. And she'll snap him out of his bad mood, and then they'll start playing.
Oh, that's interesting.
So they're like a Disney movie together, truly.
Yeah.
They're having so much fun. They drive us crazy, but in the best possible way. It's just coming home to their energy. It's impossible to have a bad day.
Dogs are amazing.
They are
like
the best.
They really are. That's so interesting how he responds to her energy. Like
Right, and it's a little bit of a crapshoot when you decide to bring a second animal into the house.
Yep.
And we were hoping so much because he was very particular if they would get along. But I think the fact that she's just pure love.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't stay mad at you. And it's made him better. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute. I love that. Lindsay asks, what is making you laugh these days? What are you watching or listening to that gets you go?
I have been. What's so interesting is I was on Parks and Rec, but I had not seen many episodes of Parks and Rec.
Really?
So my fiance and I have been watching from the beginning all of Parks and Rec, which is I fully admit that I've missed out on one of the greatest shows of all time. I am 4 seasons in and just the hardest I've laughed.
Are you a Lil Sebastian fan?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. No, so good. And I'm watching. I like weird comedy. The Chair Company on HBO is very, very weird and very funny. And I watch old Monty Python movies.
Yeah, I love that. Barb asks, who do you listen to the most?
Who do I listen to the most? That's a good question. It varies. I mean, I wouldn't say there's like one artist that I put on all the time. I grew up listening to Paul Simon was somebody I listened to a lot. I just the Rhythm and the Saints and Graceland and all those albums. I just wore those out. And as like a teenager in the '90s, I wore out Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Soundgarden. I was a big rock fan. So
Yeah.
I would say I listened to a lot of those albums a lot that I had when I was a teenager. And other than that, as now a grown man, I like to put on playlists and just kind of be introduced to new songs. That's one of the great things about streaming is you can learn about new artists every day.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that it's so accessible. And speaking of accessible, we are talking about the #1 album on Amazon right now, which happens to be Josh Groban's new album, Cinematic. It is beautiful. It's a masterpiece. It's like storytelling on so many layers. So he's taken some of the most iconic songs from some of your favorite movies. We're talking James Bond, The Godfather, Pinocchio, like you name it. And he's putting a Josh Groban spin on it, but it tells just such a beautiful story. There's also a limited edition available exclusively on Amazon. It's a beautiful vinyl in a lovely sage color. It's a collector's edition as well. So make sure you check that out. Now, we talked about Jennifer and the collaboration that you did with her, and that she's going to be joining you on tour. So whose idea was it for you to go out on the road together?
Oh, I asked her.
Yeah.
I really wanted to tour with somebody that I love. There is something about being able to share that together, be able to have opportunities to sing together. When you go out and you want people to spend their hard-earned money, you want to create a night that is different from anything else they could possibly get. This month that we're able to tour together is a lightning in the bottle for both of us. We'll never be able to do it again. And so I reached out to our agents. I just said, hey, because I was scared. I could talk to her about other things, but like about coming on tour, I was like, I'll have the agent ask.
Nervous?
Oh my God, yeah, in case she said no, which I was fully expecting her to do. And so the fact that she said yes and had this time to do it, I was jumping for joy. And so, I full out fanboyed to do it.
That's amazing.
I'm not above that at all.
I love that. I love how real you are. Your Jim's World Tour, so it's going to wrap up with a residency in Vegas, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you hear about the differences between like being on a tour, performing at these different, venues, and then doing a residency in Vegas. Tell us what's going through your mind. Are you excited? Are you a little nervous? Are there things you think about differently?
All of the above. I was able to do 2 weeks at that venue last year. So we kind of broke ground on that residency last year. We got to try it out and we got to feel what the Vegas crowd was like in that incredible Coliseum theater, which is unlike any other place on the
Beautiful.
planet, and has had so many of my favorite singers being there as well.
The acoustics there.
And the
are
acoustics
just,
are amazing, and it's intimate. It's a really special venue to perform, and you've got that Vegas budget. You know, you've got that LED wall and fog,
Yes.
and we've got elevator lifts,
Yes.
and it's like a playground for production. So you can do all kinds of things that you wouldn't do normally, and it's just and you get to know the audience really well. There's like stairs that go down there. You go out, you talk to people. It feels like a very old school kind of Vegas kind of show. And so it's a different style, different vibe, and the tour with Jennifer is going to be a high energy. You know, we're going to blow the roof off these arenas with our voices, and then I'm doing a symphony tour after that, where I get to sing songs from the stage and screen with the full orchestras up there under the stars. So to have, 3 really different but having a through line kind of shows that I get to do this year, I'm feeling so blessed that I get to have that opportunity.
That's amazing. And it always, you've been so humble, which is just one of the things that, people love and appreciate about you. But even you getting to do these 3 very distinct types of performances just speaks to the range that you have.
Oh, thanks.
And the ability, because not everybody can do that. Even some of your faves can't do that. Like, truly, it's such a talent, which is just.
I'm very lucky. My fans have allowed me to do that because truly, for them to be along for the ride, for all these kind of side quests that I like to do, whether it's theater or singing these songs or going off and recording, all different. I've recorded with all different kinds of people. And honestly, I think my fans have shown me over the years that they don't want to stay stagnant. They don't want to stay in one thing. If something is passionate for me, like this project right now, and that's what it is for now, they want to go along with that ride. And the next album will be something totally different. And so, I love that I get to put this music into different places that we can all gather, and we really need to be able to gather right now under one roof and enjoy music. It reminds us of our humanity. So to have 3 very different shows to do that with, I'm so lucky.
Music is the thing that I think unites us all.
100%.
They say music and laughter,
Yep.
and it's so obvious the intentionality you put behind your projects.
Thanks.
Some people, even that are really talented, sometimes will just kind of sing a song or put it out there, and you can tell. And when you listen to his album Cinematic, you can hear the emotion, the thought. Like I said, be prepared to maybe cry at some of the songs, and then to feel empowered with others, and then to feel like you're walking down memory lane with others. But you can feel that intentionality. And
you.
as a fan, it is such a gift.
I appreciate it. Thank
for
you.
sure.
We wanted to really, we wanted this to be an escape in all the best ways. It's what films do for us. It's what these songs have done for me. And from the very first kind of blast of the horns, it's something that we wanted to have. You close your eyes, imagine the curtains rising, and just escape the world for an hour. And there's something about these songs that allows you to do that, and that was my intention with this, to hopefully allow these songs to be the soundtrack to a lot of beautiful moments out there.
With such a beautiful voice, so around my house, I spontaneously burst into song, and I appreciate
You are
my
a
husband
theater
for.
kid.
Yeah, I appreciate my husband. Shout out to Adam
That's
for
how
telling
you
me.
know.
That's how you know. Do you spontaneously burst into do you sing to the dogs?
Oh,
do you
all the time.
Okay.
Then I could make albums on albums on albums of the silly made-up songs that I've sung for my dogs. And let me tell you something. For dog owners, you understand. The side eye is real. The side eye is when your dog gives you one of these.
Yep.
You know that you're on the right path. I sing all kinds of weird songs. I during COVID, I sang in the shower.
Yes.
Fully clothed. I did these kind of shower songs on social media, and I'm always kind of silly singing around the house. Being at the house is my time to put the serious side away.
Right.
I have to do enough of that outside those doors. So when I come back to the house, it's made up songs. It's songs for my fiance, songs for my dogs, songs that are just weird. I just let my distracted brain go wherever it wants to go.
Yeah, it just kind of goes and you go
funny
to
voices,
the flow.
all kinds of things.
Okay, before we go, we only have like 1 more minute.
Sure.
Can we just hear a no? I feel like I'd be remiss, but I don't want to put you on the spot, so I want you to be comfortable. But if we could, can you like even
let's see.
happy birthday? It has to be clear.
Happy
'cause our
birthday? That's
budget's
not on
only-
the album.
I know.
We couldn't afford that.
Or the starting note of the Star Spangled Banner, I'll have you in my
Star
head
Spangled
when I
Banner.
sing it.
You are doing that soon, aren't you?
I am doing that soon.
Yeah. Well, with the Star Spangled Banner, you can't just start it. You have to do the whole thing.
That's
so
fair.
I'm going to save that for you.
Okay,
Because you
okay.
got that coming up.
Okay.
Let's see. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are.
That's amazing. I don't want to cut you off, but only I'm hearing we don't have the budget to clear the whole song.
Oh, you don't? That's so funny. Come on, Amazon.
I know.
Don't have the budget. I saw that Met Gala dress. You absolutely have the budget.
Oh my gosh,
All right.
you guys. Josh, you're amazing. Please
You're amazing.
come back
Thank you so much for having
anytime.
me.
Thank you for putting out such beautiful music into the world.
You're
truly.
so kind. Love
and
you guys. Thank you.
You guys, this album, Cinematic, it is unlike anything that you have ever heard. It'll touch you in all the right ways. Make sure you check it out. It's the #1 album on Amazon, and you also can get the special edition, limited edition vinyl available exclusively on Amazon as well. So check out his album, Cinematic, and get tickets to the tour.
Yeah,
The gym tour. Come see
us.
him, Jennifer.
You can hear the rest of that beautiful song.
There you go, because they do have clearance for it to happen there. Thank you so much to Josh Groban
Thank
for
you so much
joining
for
me.
having me. It's been a joy.
Thank you. I'm Devin Simone, and this is Amazon Live, and we will see you next time.